You're listening to the Davey Mack Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program on riotcast.com. Whoa! And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
All right. Yeah, baby. That's right.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on. More. Chant my name. Chant my name.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. That's what I love to hear. Okay, all right. All right, okay, that's long enough. Davey Mack Sports Program, that's right, live on the Riotcast, the Ustream. Subscribe on iTunes. Eastside Dave McDonald, a.k.a. Davey Mack is my name. Round of applause for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Mac.
With me, as always, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Respect that. Thank you.
The master engineer extraordinaire, his name is Shoto. He's had a lot of caffeine today, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a frightening Roy Schaefer. Roy Schaefer!
In stereo.
And special guitarist tonight, a special guest guitarist. Roy, what's the fellow's name?
We have Mr. Alex Cook with us tonight.
The world famous Alex Cook in the house.
That's right.
It's going to be a huge show tonight. So much stuff is going on in sports. I can't even believe it. We do the show here every week. And now, you know what I'm excited? We're back to our regular day, Wednesday. Every single Wednesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the Riotcast, on the Ustream. There you go. There you have it.
Nice to be regular again.
So
right?
we have it back, and that's the way it's going to be forever. Until this building explodes, which could happen. I see Roy Schaefer. He's got dynamite in his office. I don't know what's going on. But I will say this. Since we did our show on Saturday at Sirius XM, the Penn State thing finally came down. The penalties for the Penn State Nittany Lions, ladies and gentlemen. And I, for one, could not be more excited at how much they got the book thrown at them, but even more to see these college students openly weep that they won't be allowed to play in a bowl game.
They're upset.
When I guess they forgot that in their school, in the Penn State locker room, I don't know, kids were raped. Priorities, right? Isn't that the way you're supposed to live life?
Yeah, but they're not going to get to go to bowl games for 4 years.
Oh, God forbid.
Dave, they're losing scholarships.
ESPN, it's visual, so we don't need it, but the ESPN had cameras in Penn State in this one, I don't know what it was, student room or whatever. Lots of students were there. There were adults. There, I assume they were teachers and everything, watching all the punishments being handed down live at 9 a.m. Eastern on Monday. And you saw all these girls when they go, and Penn State won't be eligible for a postseason game or any bowls for 4 years. These girls, oh! No!
It's a blow. It's a serious blow to their...
No!
They're big fans.
No!
They're fans of the team.
Dawn! They all reminded me of Lil' Kim Mattingly's.
They were just as drunk.
They were all half drunk with leathered faces, and they were all putting their faces in their hands, going, "No!" And then they go, also a $60 million fine. You heard these girls go, "No!"
It's fair.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be paying any of that $60 million, sweethearts.
They're not very bright.
Get over it. And the best part about it was all this Joe Pa stuff is totally gone. On Sunday, while I was trying to watch a little bit of the Open Championship, formerly known as the British Open, in golf, ESPN had the Joe Paterno statue coming down live.
Yeah, they had it behind like construction.
Yeah, it was hysterical because you were just watching a blue tarp. And you're like, well, this is exciting.
Well, you can kind of see the hand at some point.
It was funny. You saw Joe Pa's little pointing thumbs up or finger up in the air.
Yeah.
His little old pedophile endorsing bronze finger just waving in the air. And I was watching it all live. I loved it. I loved the coverage. So from Sunday, and then they ended it with another kid wearing a pink T-shirt. And I don't know what era I was raised in.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just old school. I don't care how many contestants on Big Brother do it. I'm a man. I'm not going to be wearing a pink T-shirt.
Amen.
That's just me.
Amen, brother.
Pink's
Now
in this
listen,
day, Dave. It's a new,
you know what?
hot
Then,
stuff.
if Pink's in, I will personally give you $15 to show up in a pink T-shirt next Wednesday on the Davey Max
$15,
Sports Program.
All right.
$15 for Pepper. If for Pepper and only. Roy Schaefer's got 2 nipples pierced. You think he'd be afraid to do a pink T-shirt? He'd come in with a goddamn cock ring for all I know. But Pepper, you in a pink T-shirt with me.
The most adorable thing ever.
Hey, look, that $50
It would just be
is
like-
looking a little good.
I think it would just look like a giant soft penis had walked in here.
You look like Patrick Starr.
He would. So I'm not. So anyway, this kid in the pink T-shirt, there was an older gentleman across the street. And he goes, "Good, take it down. Take down that statue." And this again, a kid who's not understanding the scope of this entire scandal. That again, children were raped in the ass
repeatedly.
And their old coach, Joe Paterno, signed off on it, said, I don't want to get my name in the paper in a bad way. I don't know what to do. He's such a nice guy, this Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah, but he's touching the kids.
No, that's okay. I just emailed my coach. He did some bad things, but I am going...
You can go into specifics, you know them.
No, vagaries. That's the Joe Pa special. Just the vagaries.
No,
I'm so old. Help me.
It's cut and dry.
I'm such an old bastard.
Yeah, you're up there.
It's
That's gibberish.
Show me It's
not even real words.
Hey, the Jerry Sandusky, he buried the penis, the thing.
Over and over
Oh,
again.
I can't let it go in the papers, and Joe Paterno. It's my... He's Joe Paterno. My middle linebacker is the White Friedman. He's my middle linebacker for today. No, then Jerry Sandusky, he raped another kid. Oh, no.
He's going buck wild.
Anyway, I will be starting Mike Witherspoon at quarterback today. And I know the kid just got raped. What is
Joe Pa, you
I'm
gotta...
trying to fill out my starting football roster.
You gotta tell somebody.
We are playing in the Michigan State today in the Big Ten in my team.
You're just saying
You take the gun. Take the cannolis and leave the gun.
Why are you quoting Godfather?
Bang, bang. And I say to you, Joe Paterno, thank you for coming to my wedding. Luca Brazzi, my most trusted friend. And I don't know, Jerry Sandusky says to me, Don Paterno, on
not
this
a
day
Don.
of your daughter's wedding,
name's Joe.
I hope your son is the most masculine child. It's a Joe Paterno. It's a
Are
godfather.
you trying to
I'm
say
doing,
Luca Brazzi was a kid raper?
We're not taking the photo without Michael. That's it. No, we're not taking this photo without Michael. It's a Joe Paterno godfather. It's what I do. It's a Paterno. It's a Joe Paterno godfather.
mental breakdown.
I say to Joe Paterno, I said to you, the business you're in, Jerry Sandusky, is a little dangerous. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind what a man does for a living, you understand? But how many politicians do you think I'd have in my pocket if they knew I was involved in your pedophilia, Jerry Sandusky Godfather?
Well, just keep it with the blacks.
Just keep it with, they're animals anyway. You just keep it with the black people. And speaking of blacks, my cornerback is Darrell Temian. He's going to be working with Levon Smith there in the cornerback. I'm trying to fill. And Jerry Sandusky, that's right. You're not tired, are you, Tom? Are you tired? Because I want you to fly out to this Waltz's house, and I'm a Paterno. I'm a Godfather Paterno. And I'm Paterno, the Godfather of Penn State. I'm sick of it. So the kid in the pink T-shirt goes, he reported it to his superiors. While this guy's like, well, he should have reported to the cops.
Yeah, that's the people. When there's kid raping, you don't talk to your RA.
A fun little fact in this whole thing, which I am so excited for. I just love it that Joe Paterno got all. And I'm not even saying it's necessarily fair. It probably isn't, but I love it that he got all of his wins taken away.
It's crazy. It's not real. It's crazy.
No, I know. And you know why I don't care anymore? Because college football basically means nothing. It is the WWE.
Thank you for saying it.
Primetime Sam Roberts needs to be doing a whole entire show on college football.
Here's the 1000th episode of...
I can't tell Vince McMahon from anyone else. It's the same thing. I mean, USC wins a national championship. 3 years later, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
So wait a second. Then who did win the national championship?
That year's just blacked
Well,
out.
we don't know. No, apparently no one. Okay.
Because why? Reggie Bush got a car?
Yeah. And from
That
98...
takes away his ability to play football.
Yeah. So if you don't know, the powers that be in the NCAA took away every win from this scandal from 1998 to 2011. All wins from Penn State, the team, and obviously Paterno, gone. They never existed. Now, it is weird, because then you watch like footage of Penn State in 2000.
Yeah.
It's like, what is... So is that team now imaginary? Are they
doesn't
ghosts?
count.
Are they LSD hallucinations? Because I got them, Roy. I got my LSD hallucinations.
You're tripping. Face.
It's the same way the Holocaust never happened.
Right.
What? Roy liked it.
I think that, we may...
That's...
Sean said that, not me.
No, I'm saying that
That's a
did
shizer.
happen, but
Godfather Paterno here, and I must, I must agree with the Sean. Oh, come on! Well, listen, I am in of Italian and then Mussolini and the thing, and starting at my halfback position, Fred Tomlinson, it was good. But Sean was right, there was no Holocaust, and I just want to say that.
Oh, there was a Holocaust.
Oh, and so did Joe Paterno.
6 million Jews dead.
6 million, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Show me the bodies.
They were burnt.
Oh, convenient from the pepper.
Although that was Hitler.
Mr.
That was Hitler
Poster
doing.
boy of the Jew, Chris the Pepper Stanley of Astoria, Jew Queens.
There's Jewish people who live there, sure.
Yeah.
Mostly Greek in my neighborhood.
Yeah, Jew Greek. Huh?
No, they're Greek Orthodox.
Orthodox
Something totally
Jew.
different.
Greek Orthodox Jew. I've heard of that.
So, okay, here's the weird thing about that thing. So in other words, Paterno's last win, even though he kept coaching until last year, his last win's officially 1997. Guess then who would have been his starting QB who won the game?
Who?
It all ties together like usual suspects. Redheaded Mike McQueary.
Oh my God!
Who started this all off by being the guy who witnessed Jerry Sandusky actually raping a child
Hearing him slap
in
his
the buttocks, and then only reported. So he's to blame because he only gave it to Joe Paterno instead of calling instead of punching Jerry Sandusky, hog tying him, and waiting for the police to arrive.
Getting that kid to talk.
So he's gonna go, so Joe Paterno's last victory is Mike McQueary.
That's perfect.
That's freaky. I don't know if you have any kind of freaky music, Roy, but that's a goddamn freak show.
That's weird.
Whoa.
Are we tripping? If the kid in the pink shirt annoyed you, you should listen to this audio.
Okay.
of more people freaking out.
I want to hear it. I want to hear this
So
audio.
I'm not even telling you what it is.
So
just listen
we'll just
to
set it up at least.
It's a news story of after the punishments came down.
Are these students?
These are alumni.
Alumni
Of Penn State. This new local news went to them and say, what's your reaction?
Okay.
This news hard.
One such alum lives in Wyoming County. Newswatch 16's Sarah Bynoski spoke with him and his wife today. And Sarah, the couple, die-hard fans and longtime season ticket holders.
That's absolutely true. Tom and Sally Price actually say the sanctions won't help the healing process. Instead, they say those penalties hurt everyone involved with Penn State, including some who they say are innocent. One look around Tom and Sally Price's home in Factoryville, and you know they are Penn State proud. Tom Price is a Penn State grad, and both are die-hard football fans. They've been to almost every home game since 1986. They watched the news of the sanctions against their school with heavy hearts.
I can't put my arms around it. It was, to me, it was our 9/11 today. I just saw planes crashing into towers.
Oh my God!
Price feels the same. She says what hurts most is the fact that the NCAA took
So
away
let's
14 years
review that.
Wow.
Again,
He went.
the priorities is my main theme tonight on the Davey Mack Sports program. And that was a man who was clearly in his late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, he should know better.
And he saw he saw planes crashing, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody call the president. Planes have crashed into Penn State.
They lost $60 million, Dave.
Well, yeah. And their old coach who refused to report a pedophile, his goddamn statue came down.
Yep.
I understand. That's like 2 planes crashing into the World Trade Center.
the exact same
Goddamn
thing.
great analogy, sir. And in case you didn't tell, I'm being sarcastic.
No.
I couldn't tell.
This is just...
It's hysterical. It's
It's
crazy,
too much.
one of the craziest things.
It's just too much. It's so insane.
The college culture is just insane in general.
Well,
People
that's-
have these
that's my
crazy
point.
attachments to their college that they went to school to that they didn't even play ball for.
I know. It's crazy. And you think I care? I mean, maybe it's because I was kicked out of 7 schools, but I don't necessarily have the attachment to Fordham University, the new school, Brookdale Community College, and finishing up at Monmouth University. I guess I have a little attachment to Monmouth since I
you
actually
graduated
there. And I have the diploma. They gave a little diploma the size of like a little card that I keep in my wallet there.
There you go.
So I can show people.
Get a frame.
Look, I've got a college degree, sir. Now can I work at your television station, NBC?
You should get a frame to put it on your desk.
I know, I'd have to get it blown up. Maybe I
No,
should.
no, keep it
maybe I'll
really
just take
small.
a picture and Instagram it and say, "Look, everyone on the internet, I did something with myself. Yes, it took 8 years, and no, I don't have a doctorate."
Hey, get that
lawyer?
bachelor's, dog.
So anyway, a lot of things are going on here, but I'll tell you one thing right now that's going on is this goddamn GameFly. I mean, this is like the best thing. I've officially signed up. I told you what my game is. Did I tell you last week?
Yeah, Mario Olympics.
That's right, Peppy. You remember 15 points.
That's right. I love points.
It was Mario versus Sonic in the London Olympics because I'm all psyched up for the Olympics. That I
Who
bought
won?
a game of Mario and Sonic. Well, I only play Mario, and so far
Come on. Sonic is so quick.
I'll say this: yes, in the sprint, Sonic is destroying this goddamn plumber. But
Yeah.
in a strength competition, Mario blows the hedgehog away.
What platform did you get it for? The Wii or?
The Wii. I have Nintendo Wii, Sean.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'm a Nintendo guy, Sean.
So you can get Wii
That's
games?
my thing. I love all Mario games, every single one, except for Mario Sunshine that came out for the GameCube. I hated that.
All right.
But anyway, with GameFly, let's see here. You have this wonderful thing there. You have a free 15-day 2-disc free trial. I mean, what the heck?
Just go to the riotcast.com/DavyMac.
This is the thing. We don't get any salary for this.
Hell no.
But it's not just for the Dave Man. It's for everyone on Riotcast who's supporting the channel. If you go to riotcast.com/DavyMac, click on the GameFly banner. There you can get games, sign up. It's a free trial. It's fantastic. The whole thing is wonderful, huh? And you have different things, too. You can only get one game at a time if you want for, like, something cheap, like $6.95. That's what I did.
It's nice.
2 games for something cheap. I don't know, $8, $9, whatever. It's fantastic.
It's great.
So I'm telling you, I could not be more pleased with this GameFly. Riotcast.com/DavyMac. Gamefly. It's crazy, though, and you think that eventually this stuff is going to end. And
it has ended. I mean, Penn State's done for a decade.
I tell you what, remember all the way back when it was only a couple weeks after the original story broke, which I believe was in November. Remember we heard about there was a DA who was going to go after Sandusky.
And disappeared mysteriously.
He disappeared, and then later on they found his computer.
His hard drive.
The only thing that they found was his computer in a river in Pennsylvania.
Whoa.
Again, these are some of the things I want to look into. I kind of believe that local Pennsylvania guys or local police around the Penn State area, maybe they're like, listen, if this guy goes after Sandusky, Penn State falls down, let's bump him off.
Conspiracy.
Possibly. I'm just throwing a conspiracy theory out.
One season.
But I feel weird that this is bigger. We also have the thing where recently a couple guys came out in the 70s and say it's possible that Sandusky was renting kids, pimping kids out to other bigwigs.
The donors.
Now, they haven't proven any of that stuff yet. But, like, this story, we are just
There's some crazy stuff coming
the
out.
top.
But look, they said one season of Penn State football equals $60 million.
$60 million, yeah, that's sick.
It's just one season. Say they're done for 10 seasons. Say, like, just the repercussions.
4 seasons.
It's 4 seasons, but it's not going to come back, really,
All right,
after
so
those 4
6
seasons.
residual seasons, what you want to say?
All right, so say, yeah. That's $600 million.
Hold on, let me do the math here.
Uh-oh.
$60 million times 10.
Before they really get
No, that's
back
weird.
together.
I got $345. My math might be off.
How many
Did
schools
I
get
tell
kicked
you
out
I went?
of?
Did I tell you I went to college for 8 years? Math was not one of my things. I cheated in college quite a bit, actually. I did, especially a couple of the things. Well, I had a plan that really should not have worked at all. I would sit at the desk, right?
Yeah.
Always in the back.
Of course.
Okay. But what I would do was I would try and read a little bit, and I would read a couple things, just a couple paragraphs.
That's all you need.
But when he would lecture, I would raise my hand twice a class for those 2 things, because most kids don't even participate at all.
Right.
So twice a class I'm participating. He goes, well, this Dave man's on top of his game.
That's like 50% of your
He
grade.
is. But also he's not going to suspect. He thinks I'm actually a good student paying attention, reading these 20-page chapters.
Yep.
Then for the test, now again, it shouldn't have worked. I would have all the things written on a piece of paper. I would show up 15 minutes early. I would write down on the desk itself all the answers. Again, not suspecting. He remember those blue books that you got in college?
Yeah.
He would pass the blue books. I'd instantly take the. I
Put
would
it right there.
I'd have my arms over the answers. Then he'd give me the blue book. I'd take the blue book. I'd put it over the answers. Boom.
Bang.
Bam.
What'd you do at the end of the test? You erased it?
Zoom.
You just left it there? Or?
Oh, at the end, I would erase
Nice.
it. I always
Get rid
do
of
it
the
in
evidence.
pencil.
Attaboy.
One time I had a pen, and I did the old fingers. And
Sure. Never works.
You're a mastermind.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like?
Got to get some of the nose grease. Got to get the side of the nose.
grease. I like what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I like how you spit, baby.
What?
Oh, my God.
What are you saying?
It's like a rap thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spit your flow.
Thanks, Roy. You
Yeah.
understand. You're a
Roy
musical
knows.
man.
Damn right.
Roy, who's sitting in with us today? He's a wonderful young man here.
Mr. Alex Cook on guitar tonight.
There's a rumor that Alex Cook, besides being his own master musician,
Yeah, he's got a bit of a pedigree behind him.
can you explain what this pedigree is?
Well, you feel comfortable about me spitting this flow?
all down here.
Alex is...
People are waiting.
Alex
Wait a
is-
second. Did you just spit in the flow is mine? You come up with your own rap jargon.
Scheiße.
It took me 34 years to get hip to one rap phrase. Don't take it from me.
Alex's dad is the bass player to Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Is he really?
Damn!
Well, in that case, I just got home from Illinois.
Well,
Locked the front door, oh boy. Just got home from Illinois and locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in. Pretty soon I'm singing. Looking out my back door. Giant doing cartwheels, a statue wearing high heels. Look at all the healthy creatures dancing on and on. Dinosaur Victoria, listen to Buck Owen. Looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants all playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on a flying spoon? Paul told me tomorrow
kid's on fire.
So, anyway. So you say you're related to the Creedence man, are you?
One of the few.
You know, it's good that we had that song in our set list.
Yeah, right?
Boy,
Weird.
I mean,
All that
thank
rehearsing
God.
paid off.
You know, we didn't go to our Bob Dylan song for the 18,000th time. You know? And then don't think down the why, baby. You don't know about that. No, that's okay. One song at a time, Roy Schaefer.
Yeah, you know I'm with you, Dave.
So anyway, it's just insanity, Peppy Hamburger.
It's getting wild, Davey Mac.
You know? And I mean, for crying out loud, at some point, why don't you come out with a Peppy hamburgers?
You make my own franchise?
Yeah, I'd buy one of them.
Hi, I'd sell one to you, too. It'd be great.
What kind of seasoning would you use on your?
You know what kind.
I'm not going to waste some food.
Yeah, you gotta snort it, baby.
Those are gonna be expensive, huh?
Actually, you have to snort the hamburger. It's a totally new type of burger
It's
chain
freeze-dried.
where you can only snort the food. You know how Pepper Hammy rolls.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Oh, yes, you do.
I
We jest, of course. He's
I'm so straight and narrow.
Sean, you know what? I had a Beast of the Week. I was going to inform you of that. And
I was just thinking about the Beast of the Week.
I have.
Beast of the Week is back. One of the great segments of all time. Well, actually, no. There you go.
Yeah.
So
Beast.
I have a Beast of the
is
Week.
back.
And the Beast of the Week is this. Saw the Batman. I loved it.
I just
man.
read the spoilers.
I loved it. It was great. Bane, he's my new favorite.
Yeah.
But the only thing about Bane is that because Heath Ledger had that weird voice that no one knew that it was like that kind of voice was going to come out of Heath Ledger. You know, with the why Batman?
You know how I got these scars?
Yeah. Well, actually, Bane sort of does the same thing. It's even weird, but it's more like it's almost like. Do you remember the old game show Let's Make a Deal with Monty Hall? Of
course. Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, I don't know, Batman.
Oh, come on. That's what he
No.
sounds like.
I swear to God, he got
No.
crazy voice like, Batman, do you want to think? Do you think you're gonna stop me, Bane?
I guess. You
Well,
sound like a freak.
I'm telling you, Batman. We've got this whole city cornered. Bat
You
brain.
can't even breathe air.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing, Batman. Before I kill you,
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
look behind curtain number 2. Or you can take this $100 bill that I've just taken out of my pocket.
I guess I gotta go to the curtain.
Oh, it's a goat. Damn it! You should have taken the $100 bill, Batman.
I get to keep the goat, though.
No,
right?
Bane rules. The voice is crazy, but Bane rules. But the one thing about it, and I'm bringing it to the sports people's attention, is that they had a scene where they're playing football.
Oh, yeah, I saw it in the trailer.
Yeah, I think
And
everyone's seen this.
I tell you what, the Gotham Rogues
Yeah.
are the second best fictional football team after, of course, the Miami Sharks of any given Sunday. But
They're badass.
specifically, when they panned on the sidelines of the Gotham Rogues,
Yeah.
Mr. Ben Roethlisberger was the quarterback. Bill Cowher came out of retirement to apparently coach. And the guy that you're seeing, this is the guy who's getting the Beast of the Week, because the guy that you see in the commercial who's running away,
Yeah.
As it's collapsing. behind
exactly,
it.
as all the ground is exploding, is Mr. Hines Ward.
Yeah.
Woo! So, Beast of the Week goes to Hines Ward of the Gotham Rogues, not only for evading about 8 different defenders, but also scoring a touchdown when the ground was collapsing. Hines Ward, you're the Beast of the Week!
Does that mean Ben Roethlisberger's dead?
Ben Roethlisberger is way dead, and so is Bill Cowher.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
They had a good run.
But they didn't even change the last, when he turns around and
It says
you can
Roethlisberger?
even see it on the preview. You pause it. No, it has Ward on the back because
okay,
it was
yeah.
Hines Ward, 86, baby. So I thought that
Nice.
was fun. I was like, that's kind of
That's
weird.
pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
I go, that's a very bizarre thing to do. 'Cause
Kinda sad
I
that-
instantly I'm like, oh, and Bill Cowher looks 100 years old. There's no way he's getting back into coaching
He's aged that badly?
unless he coaches the Gotham Rogues. That'll be the only team he can get employment from.
It's a good team name too.
Yeah, the Gotham Rogues. I thought that was weird because I thought Gotham sometimes tries to distance themselves from Batman, and Rogue is kind of like you're kind of saying,
like a vigilante,
hey, yeah, exactly, Sean.
Thank
They
you.
might as well call himself the Gotham Batman's over here.
Yeah.
You know, and he call himself the Gotham Robins. Or They call himself the Gotham Joker. Yeah. I'm Bane, Batman.
Why do you sound so weird?
Oh, I see you're dressed as the Batman, Batman. Because, of course, everyone in Let's Make a Deal dresses in costumes. So, Batbrain, what will it be? Curtain number 3? Or there's $150 in my pocket?
I gotta go for the curtain.
It's another goat, Batman! Come on! You really suck at this game. I'll give you one last chance.
All right, okay.
Here's $1,000.
Wow, that's a good night.
Or curtain number 1, Batman.
All right, if curtain number 2 and 3 were goats, curtain number 1 has to have curtain number 1.
Curtain number 1?
Yeah, give it to me.
It's another goat, Batman! Well, sorry, guy. Goat form? We're changing the name of the show to Let's Make a Goat, Batman. All we have is goats behind those
I wish
curtains.
I would have known that before I came on this game
Now!
show. Yeah.
It's not good if you're a regular person, Batman, but if you're a shepherd, you'd love Let's Make a Goat.
Just depressed. I gotta take care of these 3 goats now.
Take care of them.
I don't know how to take care of a goat.
Just feed it.
Put him to work at Pepper's Hamburgers.
Okay, sure.
Holy mackerel.
Goat burgers.
Sean, do you have this Mike Francesa thing?
I do, David.
Moving on to this guy. Have to let everyone know. So WFAN, if you don't know, I'm sure you do by now, but WFAN, the biggest sports station in America, the original, 1987.
Yeah.
They were the
All
original
sports.
24/7 sports network.
Right.
Of course, there was Mike and the Mad Dog. Mad Dog, Chris Russo went to Sirius XM a few years ago, leaving fat Mike Francesa by himself.
Diet Coke
to be
swilling.
very angry. So anyway. The Mets and Yankees, and I have to give credit to Mr. Stephen Collins. He sent me this clip.
Oh, Mr. Steven. I know him.
Mr. Stephen Collins. So Mets and Yankees played a month ago, and Swisher, the Yankee right fielder who's now hurt, but anyway, he got a big hit or a home run, and he did his little Swisher thing where he pounded his chest, right?
Yeah.
So Mike Francesa then reports that the Mets were upset at Nick Swisher pounding his chest and acting basically like Nick Swisher. That's what Mike Francesa is reporting. I want to. Sean Owen's going to play it, and we'll see Francesa's take on this whole deal.
Here you go.
Just wait for it, folks. We'll see. You'll see where it's going.
Friday or Saturday. I was in California. I gather, and I heard this last night, I guess the Mets took umbrage with something Swisher did. They thought Swisher was overly celebrating. That Swisher now has, his demand. Is this the same Mets who had Jose Reyes all these years? Who are now complaining about Swisher? Is that possible? Did the Mets actually, on Friday or Saturday, did they complain about Swisher? That got past me. I wasn't here, but I didn't hear that on Sunday. Did they complain about Swisher?
Say it again.
I know.
Now, Swisher's done the same acts. We've seen it forever. The point to the sky, the whole blah, blah.
So that's the first part of the segment. So he says over and over again he didn't see the game, but then he goes on the air and keeps complaining about the Mets are complaining about Swisher.
Swisher, they're complaining about him.
The thing about Swisher with the Mets, the Mets not understand Swisher was the Swisher with the Mets. Swisher's just being Swisher. The Mets can't be the Mets if they're not going to let Swisher be the Mets and be the Swisher.
You've established that, yeah.
Swisher and the Mets.
Why are you saying Swisher so much?
Mets Swisher. Swisher Mets. Same thing. I don't know.
Not really.
Anyway, later on in the program, a caller calls in to Mike Francesa and gives him some information.
And Robin Yonkers, what's up, Rob?
Hi, Mike. How you doing today?
Good. What's happening?
If you can give me one specific example other than the announcers, because they're not part of the quote-unquote Mets, I'll take what I'm about to say back, and maybe I'll end up taking it back. I don't know. But to me, it's irresponsible of you to come on the radio and say 3 or 4 times, the Mets had a problem with Swisher. Give me one. The Met fans might have. Give me one Met or Met executive or front office who said anything.
Well, I was told by a couple of people here. Now I wasn't here.
Whoa! Now pussy!
There's a back pedal.
Here we go.
With Swisher.
They did not. The fans
on the
did,
weekend.
and the announcer said something. So it's irresponsible if
Wait a
you
second.
have wrong information.
Wait a second.
Come on,
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Okay. I will
Pause it for a second, Shono. My favorite thing is how much he still cannot relent from being an a-hole.
Yeah.
But you knew he had nothing because he kept saying, wait a second, and didn't
Not
follow
saying
it up
anything.
with any content. Wait a second. Wait a second. Second and wait. Second wait. Wait second. If I invert the words more, maybe I can stall for time and hopefully go to the 8,000th commercial break that WFAN has every 15 minutes.
And it just starts saying okay too.
Wait,
a second.
okay. Second.
Okay.
Second, wait. Wait a second.
Okay.
You're not saying anything.
So now here's the part that I love. So after he goes on and a fan just takes basically a baseball bat and slaps Mike Francesa in the dick with it. Not only is he backpedaling, but watch who he turns his ire against.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is great, Mike.
told
You're
you
a
I
class
wasn't
act.
here. Okay. All right. Now I will find out. I had
Radio station should know who said what. I mean,
Okay. Now, are you telling me that? No. Wait a second. Are you telling me that no Met had a problem with it?
Correct.
No, so there was no. There was nothing. There was nothing. Wait a second. Wait a second. Can't talk at the same time. We can't talk at the same time.
Great.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. Now you're
Go
telling
ahead.
me that no one had a problem with it.
I'm telling you, I did not hear in any media forum any Met had a problem with it.
Okay.
That's what
We
I'm
will
telling
check into it. Now I was told here by three
Hold on,
people
pause it real
today
quick.
that.
Now he checks into it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
After he said it.
Go ahead, Sean.
Go back like 5 seconds first
Fine.
to catch all this.
Oh, they get it.
I'm telling you, I did not hear in any media forum any Met had a problem with it.
Okay,
That's what
we
I'm
will
telling
check into it. Now, I was told here by three people today that that the Mets had a problem with Swisher Friday or Saturday. So, is that true or not true, guys? Tell me the truth. Tell me now. I got
Producers.
4 different places that guys said they had a problem with Swisher. Is that true or not true? You guys said it was true. Was it true or not true? I wasn't here. Is it true or not true?
Producers.
Now you guys going to back away? Did you guys just said it was true? Is
Eddie!
it true or not true? Pete, was it true or not true?
Now he's calling out names.
I didn't see the media on it.
Oh, Pete!
What was the Tell me what happened there.
Well, they were upset about people.
Who was
fans were
upset?
about
Only the fans were upset. Okay, so it was not anybody on the Mets. It was the fans that were upset.
I don't have anything specific from the Mets.
Okay, so I got the information.
I feel bad for
I
Pete.
was not in town. I was not at the game.
All right.
I was
So
not
that's
here.
all we
I
need
was
to know.
told-
That's so
Oh,
funny.
poor Pete.
Okay, let me just say
Wait,
this.
that was a man?
Pete, Pete goes. So I know exactly what happened. Probably Pete goes, "Oh yeah, the Mets were going crazy."
Yeah.
Thinking maybe Mike would understand, right?
Right.
Oh, the Mets were all pissed off at how Swisher pumped his chest out after he hit the home run. It's up to Mike Francesa, however, to check it, to go online as the sports master would do.
Master! He's the one that I bet after!
Get not one, but two, if not three sources, which is why they call me the Source Master.
Source Master! He's the ones that I check after!
And then check, make sure everything's in a row, all your ducks are good, and then go with the story. That's why I am the responsive journalism sports broadcasting genius of the year. I want all those words in the song. Responsible journalism broadcasting genius of the year.
Responsible journalist of the year!
Go ahead.
Responsible journalist of the year! He's the one that I can't quite pronounce! Oh, you got me on that one, Dave.
But Mike Francesa, you so then, like a bully, by the way, and I've said this several times.
Dave, I just got a report in.
What's this? This just in. Obama to the Raiders. I don't know
Yep.
what's going on with Sean O.
Yeah.
What?
Don't even check that. It's totally true.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something here. I got to note that President Obama has just been traded to the Raiders. So now my people told me I was out of town. I'll go even one step further. I was at fat camp, farting, eating. And what happens at fat camp is I bring my own knapsack full of Twinkies and I stick it under the mattress.
Diet Cokes.
Plenty of Diet Cokes and some of that astronaut ice cream because it doesn't need a freezer to stay cold. And what I do is I put it all under my mattress, and then at midnight, you know, after I supposedly ate healthy for the day, I take it out and I have myself a little snack. Anyway, President Obama's been traded to the Raiders.
Yeah, Obama doesn't play football.
Well, that's my people told me.
It's total.
I'm Mike Francesa. Coming up tomorrow.
Why would you say that?
New tight end for the Oakland Raiders, Barack Obama.
Tight end? All right. He's got some moves. The block?
Oh, it doesn't seem like he could throw. He wouldn't be a quarterback.
No.
I'm not sure if he has speed.
He's no
so
lineman.
that cuts out the wide receiver. Tight end, I think he might be able to get the job done. Certainly not a good blocker, but, you know,
He'll run some routes.
decent hands. Yeah, I can run routes.
All right. I love it.
Okay.
I'll draft him.
Draft him on your fantasy team, Peppy Hamburgers. So, but it's just not right. It's just not right. And I've brought this up before, but I'll go back to it. I had a friend who said that he interned and I think maybe even worked at the Fan for a little bit. I won't disclose his name, Mike.
Francesa.
He knows who he is, Mike R. That's all. That's
Sorry,
all
stop
I'm
giving
willing
it
to. That's all I'm willing to say.
Roberts?
You gave.
No, close though. Shut up.
Stop it.
Anyway, and I can't.
Robertson?
But he said that there were two people that everyone feared and detested at the same time. Don Imus were the employees didn't like, but the most reviled person at the Fan was Mike Francesa. And it's because you can't, come on. And you had time, and maybe not go out of town all the time. Maybe in your 1 week of airtime during the summer, because the guy takes off more time than the Olympics do. Every 4 years, Mike Francesa is back on the Fan. What is it already? So it's crazy. Maybe in some of that time you could have went on the computer and did your little thing.
He's got to check the racing form.
No, he really threw that
I'll
guy
tell you
in
what
the
you have to check. Roy Schaefer, give me a little piano bed, because what you have to check is at Amazon.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Riotcast.com/DavyMac.
Go there.
Click on the Amazon banner. What does this do? Gets you to Amazon.
All right.
Pure and simple. But by doing so, by going through Amazon, they say, whoa, a lot of people are listening to this Riotcast. A lot of people are listening to this Davy Mac. We're going to keep advertising. You help out the Riotcast Network. You help out the Davy Mac Sports Program show. And you're going to Amazon anyway. I shop there.
All of you go to Amazon.
Wait, I do. I bought myself I bought myself 3 goats the other day.
What?
So I could do a Let's Make a Deal bit with Pepper. He didn't realize that it's actually going to happen.
These are Amazon goats?
That they are. Amazon goats. So go to Amazon. Go to riotcast.com/DavyMac. Click on the Amazon banner there and have a good time. Will you? So you have that. So this Ichiro is now a New York Yankee. That's just crazy.
When I
timing.
read that, I thought I was going nuts. I did not think that would ever happen.
I tweeted it instantly. Basically, I feel like I broke the story.
Probably did.
I did.
You definitely did.
And I tweeted it, and on Facebook, Dan, the amount of anger that people got when I said Ichiro to the Yankees, championship number 28 coming to the Bronx in October 2010 or 2012. And so people were very upset about that. And they were like, he sucks now, he's old.
Oh, please.
But again,
Yeah, right.
here's the one thing you have to understand. He's been playing on such an awful team for 10
For his
years.
entire American career.
He's been holding that team up.
He had one time where he made the playoffs, his first year, 2001. Since 2002, the team has been total garbage. And we've seen this before where former great guys, and it's not so much, look, I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm not going to do the putting on the mystique of the pinstripes and all that stuff. I don't do that. But what I say is, when you know that you're going to be playing October, you get psyched. Yeah. You get it's like when Ray Wiley Hubbard or what's our guitarist name tonight?
His name is still Alex Cook.
Alex Cook, one of the great guitarists of all time.
Probably write that
When
down.
Alex comes in, I could see Roy. He gets all pumped. Seano's playing
Yeah.
drums like Keith Moon over there.
Yeah.
People get pumped up when they play with talent. And trust me, that happens.
You know how happy he must be to get the hell out of Seattle?
Yeah, and he's going to do
Be in
better
New
as a
York.
Yankee. He will. You can mark my word.
Being on the Yankees.
I'm not saying that Ichiro's going to go back to 370 Ichiro, but he's going to hit 300. He's going to have some big hits for the Yankees. He's going to be psyched to be playing there, and the guy can still play the outfield like there's no tomorrow.
He still has all his speed. He's great.
He's fantastic.
It's a ridiculous pickup for like $2.25 million or something.
Yeah,
Yankees paid for him.
and the guy wasn't hitting 150. He was hitting 261 when the Yankees got him. He hit 270 last year. Okay, fine. The year before that, he hit 315. We're talking 2010. In 2009, I think he hit 350. It's not like, you know. It's
not a giant.
Eventually, playing with a bunch of losers gets to you. Your
Sucks the energy out of
level
your life.
drops.
Yeah.
It happens.
He came at the perfect time. I mean, Swisher's day to day.
Yeah.
Right. Alex just got his hand broken.
And did you see Ichiro actually made a bunch of concessions? They
Absolutely.
said
he wanted out
in order to. So this shows you how much he just wanted to get the hell out of Seattle.
Yeah.
In order to go to the Yankees, he said the Yankees can put him anywhere in the lineup.
Yeah.
For his first game was he batted eighth, but he signed off on that. He also signed off on the fact that when Swisher gets back, he'll go to left field willingly and happily.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's a Gold Glove winning right fielder, he'll go to left field.
He doesn't care. He had to get the hell out of that
Actually,
stadium and that team.
the thing is, and some Yankee fans were like, well, he's better right fielder than Swisher. He should be playing right field. However, in Yankee Stadium, left field is harder.
Yeah, it is.
Much, much further fences, a lot more room. The short fence, Swisher doesn't have to run around. So it actually is smarter to keep Ichiro in
he
left
has the speed,
field
his
in
legs.
Yankee Stadium.
I
Yeah.
thought the time of the trade. I mean, I don't know if this happens very often, but I thought it was so bizarre.
was crazy.
That it
Yeah.
was they're literally
Game
going up
up.
against them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hey,
And that was
today,
Yankee.
put on this uniform instead.
I know. And I think he might have even been at the ballpark, and they said, you've been traded. And he goes, where? He
Where
goes,
to?
next door.
Visitor's dugout.
Take your Mariners uniform, walk 20 feet. That's your new ball club.
Yeah, bizarre.
But,
Your life just got a lot better.
So I tell you what, Brian Cashman, I give him a lot of guff because, well, let's face it, he looks like a marmot, and
Yeah.
that's scary. You know,
Fake abortions.
I feel like, in Big Lebowski, they threw Brian Cashman into the hot tub when the dude's just trying to take a bath and smoke a joint.
Is he a nihilist?
You know, I mean, it felt like a thing. Speaking of
Bowling ball.
Big Lebowski, you know, they used one of my favorite bands. They used music from the band Creedence Clearwater Revival in that so much, and it's rainy, it's sunny out. But I want to know if anyone has ever seen the rain, because I have. I've seen the rain. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before a storm, and I know it's been coming all some time. Ichiro is on the Yanks. Happy Hamburger has his hamburger store. You have to snort no more. Oh yeah. Well, I wanna know, have you seen Peppy Hamburger's hamburgers? And I wanna know, have you seen Peppy's hamburgers? Coming down on a sunny day. One more. Yeah! And I wanna know, have you seen Peppy's hamburgers? And I wanna know, have you seen Peppy's hamburgers? Where everyone's gotta snort the food. Yes, sir. World famous Alex Cook on the guitar.
Cook in the house. Making his dad proud.
Let me tell you something, my friend. You can play that guitar as good as anyone I've ever heard. You play that song, it's almost like you have Creedence in your blood. Okay?
Just a little bit.
I'm going to tell you that.
Only half.
Half?
Well, he's got
What the hell?
Wait a minute.
He's got a mother too.
Wait a minute. Let me check that
A
resume.
mother? Why couldn't she do background vocals like Nico? And, you know, this way you had the whole band in your blood. We have a Creedence Clearwater Revival muggle in here, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't appreciate it. I thought you were a full blood.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, Peppy Potter.
I don't know what that means.
You don't watch the Harry Potter series?
I don't watch Harry Potter.
Oh, so you don't know what a muggle is?
What's a muggle?
A muggle is when a wizard, either man or woman, then marries a regular human. And for a slur, we call them mudbloods, or we call them no, we don't call them that.
Wow.
That's an actual slur.
J.K. Rowling's real racist.
That would be a real slur, but we call them mudbloods for a slur. But muggles is, if you're half human, half wizard.
Wait a minute.
Harry Potter, he was 100% wizard.
Good.
It was
Thank God.
Hermione who was
A filthy
a
muggle.
mudblood. Yeah, she was a muggle.
There was still coitus involved, though.
That's right, coitus. Coitus. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing that I love. I love nothing more than a good choke job. I even love it more than a hand job. I do. I really do.
Someone falling
I would
apart.
rather watch a golfer I would rather have his whole life implode than get a hand job. And this Adam Scott of Australia on Sunday, he was up 4 shots with 4 holes left to go. If you don't know golf, all he had to do was simply make par.
Go to your home.
He could have even, I think, gotten away with
Somewhat a bogey.
a bogey, maybe even 2. I think he was at 9 under when it started.
Double.
So he was allowed 1 bogey. He was allowed 1 screwy hole and 3 pars. And he goes bogey, 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 bogey,
quadruple.
and 4 straight holes, single bogeys, but 4 straight holes.
Yeah.
Total choke job.
Wow.
Didn't Tiger just do the same type of thing?
Yeah, but he wasn't in the lead. Yeah, Tiger.
okay.
Fell to the pit.
The thing about Tiger is if he knew that this Australian guy with the finger in your eye nose, I can't believe I just bogeyed again. Roll dog, take this putter and shove it up my bum, roll dog.
It's not a skateboard.
Yeah, I'm so extreme. Yeah, maybe I should go back to MMA fighting and ripping off Howard Stern and getting Sirius to blow me. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm the greatest. I just recycle Howard Stern bits from 1995, but I do it with an Australian accent. Here's a goat from Peppy Hamburger behind curtain number 3. Finger, I know, extreme roll dog.
Goat gets around.
So he looked like the biggest fool. And Ernie Els was the former champion, older guy now, 42 in
he was up
golf.
there.
And he when he won, they gave him what's called the claret jug. That's the trophy at the British Open or Open Championship. And he just looked like, I don't even want this. Like, I'll take it because you're technically saying I won, but don't do this to me. Even worse, he's friends with the guy who was just like,
oh God.
and the guy's just looking at him, and Ernie's like, listen, don't look at me,
You're the one
asshole.
screwed
Yeah. You just had to make 1 birdie, for Christ's sake.
We all know I shouldn't be here.
Roy Schaefer?
I think you could say asshole, Roy.
Oh, you can. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
I thought that was one of the 7 words.
NYPD Blue say it all the time, dog. That was a
Asshole.
clean show.
Okay, sorry, guys.
You just can't say in the asshole.
Oh, jeez. What the?
I never get to.
I am going to suggest marking that.
I'll mark it 100%.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
We were almost there, huh? Look at that. We had about 6 more minutes to go, and it was a clean
Hey, I meant
show.
to do this during the Penn State thing, but on Twitter, I'm at Eastside Dave. At Eastside Dave. And you want to follow me. This Amy Samcon certainly does. And she says, I'm a chick who watches some sports. Do you feel it's fair to take wins from the players who work hard, even if they F Penn, but why players? Okay, so she's saying it's not fair, perhaps, that the players who got those wins from 98 to 2011 got the win.
To the team.
And here's what I say. It probably isn't fair. Too bad about you, honestly.
It also doesn't matter.
Too bad
crazy.
about you. College football is totally insane, and you need to shock these people with something. And if you simply said, okay, we're going to put you on probation, don't do anything, like, I'm pretty sure that they could handle not raping kids for 2 years on probation. You know? So, yeah, you had to do something shocking. I would have loved to have seen the death penalty, which is, take them out of football completely
Everyone's
for
saying this is worse
a few
than the
years.
death penalty.
It's not entirely worse. If those kids didn't actually have football, you watch. first of all, these kids who now think that they're heroes, these seniors, because I'm going to stay here for Penn State for my last year.
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
You're an idiot.
You think I'm going to give you like a gold medal now?
Oh, and I think Deadspin was reporting that there are already coaches hanging out in parking. Other coaches hanging out in parking lots trying to grab kids.
Wow.
Why
vultures?
Why wouldn't you? I don't even say. I would do it. I feel like recruiting them for the Gotham Rogues at this point.
I mean, the whole team was devastated, right? They're all dead. Except Hines Ward.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of positions to fill on the Gotham Rogues. We lost our goddamn quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, over here.
That guy's once a lifetime dude, man.
Now, do you think they went and their uniforms were black and yellow? So I was thinking they probably just went with Steelers simply because they're black and yellow.
I think it was also shot in Pittsburgh.
It was?
Oh, no, it was shot in Chicago.
Chicago was the second one. Did they also shoot in Chicago again?
I think they shot.
Because this one sort of looked like New York.
They shot in Pittsburgh too. I think
they did.
Third one.
But I just but black and yellow for Batman, so I got that black and yellow for the Gotham. Then they go, okay, we'll get black and yellow from the Steelers. It's just weird. Oh, Roethlisberger's on the Gotham Rogues all of a sudden. I see.
Who's better, Roethlisberger, Gotham Rogue, or Stephen Willie Beeman?
I'm gonna say. Stephen Willie Beeman had a lot more playing time because Roethlisberger had the earth collapse and was one of the fatalities of. And Bane comes back. Oh, Big Ben just fell in a giant hole I created. Too slow, Bat Brain.
Good luck raping down there.
This is the first movie I could sort of put up with Anne Hathaway too, because she kind of annoys me a little bit.
You ever seen Havoc?
No.
Check that out. She's great in it.
She's good actress, or just she looks good?
She gets laid. She's banging a lot of dudes.
I do have porn, you know? I don't need...
No, it's a really good bad movie also. It's really terrible. It's
Then
good.
I'll watch
it's worth checking out.
All right. Well, listen. That does it for us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. You heard a lot about the sports. You heard about Batman. Pepper is not good at Let's Make a Deal.
It's a mystery. It gets me.
You know what?
It's curtains.
I am taking away all the goats and giving them to Sean O as a prize.
I kind of got attached to them during the show.
Sorry.
Nope.
Mine now.
You could have sold them to your friends in Greektown, Astoria, Queens.
Yeah,
They're just going to kill them then.
Exactly.
Make some cheese.
That's right. Anyway, I want to thank our special guest, Roy, Alex Cook. Fantastic guitar playing, my friend. Eastside Dave McDonald. Make sure you're subscribing to the show on iTunes. It's for free. Subscribe on iTunes or subscribe right off the riotcast.com link to our show. Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O, Roy Schaefer, Eastside Dave. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, we did it.